What's up guys, it's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video. Today we're going to be doing just a regular update you on what's going on in the game video. A lot of you guys have been experimenting with these new contest to mayor streaks, and I'm going to give you guys all the information that I have so far, which I kind of gave you most of it yesterday, but I'm going to give you the rest of it. And anything new that comes in, any stuff that's changed to the menu, anything like that, we're going to talk about, okay? So for those of you who are not subscribed to the channel, you should be, as I do put videos out pretty much daily and keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on. Okay, so anytime you get an email from these lovely people, you need to click that email and read what it says, because it alerts you from any changes within the game. Sometimes there's like rewards in there, you know, if they screwed anything up, then they actually feel they should compensate us, they do. Okay, so basically it's the Celebrate Summer Festival crap, which we see pretty much every year. We've got the Scandinavian Midsummer Festival for 12 keys. We've got this one for 10 platinum keys. This is that music festival with that ball thing, that balloon. I can't remember what it is. They bounce it around. Then we've got this here, and this one is 50 keys. It's the summer Maserati. I can't. Sorry, you guys. My screen's super. I've got sun in my eyes. Hold on. Give me just a second to get out of the sun here. Okay. Floating lantern. This is one that a lot of people want, and they always gripe that they missed it. Okay, so if you want it, you should get it, and get a lot of them like I do. That's usually what I do. So I'm going to go to one of my menus, my maps, my whatever you call it, where I've got space, and try to place down what it is that I want. Now, a lot of you guys that follow the Missy's Building Guide, you guys are set. You know, you guys have lots of keys, lots of platinum keys. You can just buy a bunch of this stuff up. This will come back around, but it will probably be another year. So I would buy whatever it is that you want. Get it now. Okay, what is this? Oh, this crap. This thing, you know, I never bought it before, but I don't know. I might get it this time. We'll see. I've got 24 hours to think about it. Okay, so that's how long you got on that one. Now, it does tell you how many epic points it's worth. And it was worth, I believe, 3. Okay. Right there. This is where you click on any of the promotions, you know. So, before we get into all this, though, let me tell you what we know about the Contest to Mayor streaks that I didn't tell you yesterday. Now, I'm going to tell you guys real quick, I stand by my decision that if you're playing as a low-level player for the Contest of Mayors between levels 11 and 30 and do not have regionals, then you should be only doing the streaks when they are something that you would be doing anyways, when they are the correct choice anyways. Do not make sacrifices for them, because more often than not, you get hit with something that you can't complete, or something that is a lower value. It appears as though, even though they're giving you bonus points, they are also only low-level or low-valued tasks so far, okay? Or at least a majority of them are. So you can get like a 3,000 to a 3,600 average by doing these tasks, yes, on those tasks, right? But what happens when you can't do them? What happens? You're screwed, right? So you don't end up with that high average on those few tasks. You end up with, what happens? Garbage, right? So that's when you say, well, I would have done it anyways. So I didn't really lose anything out because it was the correct choice anyways. That is why I said that you basically only take the risk when it's not really a risk, when it's something you would have done anyways. And then you can bank in on it or you don't. Now, what we know is that the lower leagues get a certain amount of streaks versus the higher leagues. You get more streaks the higher the league. Now, in the lower leagues, we had somebody who said that they had canceled, and basically they lost the ability to do the streaks for 5 days. Canceling is not what causes that to go away. It may be a result, but it is not the cause, okay? The cause is that you've run out of streaks. Now, when you run out of streaks, you can't do stuff for 5 days. So it would have happened whether he canceled or completed it, is what I'm saying. Once the 24-hour timer loops back around, it will kick you into streak 2. Okay, so like, let's say that you do the first one, okay? Let's say you're in Mega, and in Mega, you get more than 1 streak. So you're in Mega, you do 1 assignment within the streak. And you can't do the second one, so you just leave it sit. The 24-hour timer runs out, and it starts streak 2. So it changes that assignment into streak 2. If you were in a lower league, and you don't do that assignment, and the timer runs out, you are out of streaks until the next round of the contest. So it shuts down for the duration of the contest. If you cancel it, you're out for the duration of the contest because you only had 1 streak allowed, right? So it's not that canceling it does that. So had you been in Mega and you canceled, it just would have went to streak 2. Had you canceled streak 2, it would have went to streak 3. And I think that, and don't hold me to this, but I do think that you get 3. I don't think you get more than that. Maybe 4. I'm not 100% sure just yet. But that is what we know right now. Okay, so for those of you guys who are playing the Contest of Mayors at low level, don't risk, your game by leveling up, and just only do them when they are the correct choice, okay? And the all-in-one comm math video is going to be coming out very, very, very soon. Hopefully it makes things a little easier for you guys. It basically, taking everything that you are doing now and putting it into subcategories so that you can basically look at everything all out in front of you and say, okay, this is why I'm choosing this task over this task. But it really does come with a lot of comparison. Okay, so as for everything else going on in the game, these purchases is the entertainment category. As you can see, why do I know that? Because there's a little pink dot here, and it does that whenever there's new stuff. Okay, so floating lanterns. Let's place down the one I already own. Let me get a road here. Oh, I do have a road. Okay. Let's place down the one that I own, and then it will give us the price of the rest of it here. Okay, so it is 320 cash. These are not cheap. I bought, I want to say, 6 of them over the last couple of years. The first time I had only purchased 1 or 2. No, the first time I didn't purchase any, I was pissed. And that's right, that's what happened. And so the next time they came around, I just bought a whole ton of them. But it didn't take a year. It took 2 years, I swear. Okay, may have been a year. I don't know. Felt like 2 years. So I always recommend that you buy as many as you think you may want, and keeping in mind that eventually you will be opening up other maps and that you will want stuff to fill those other maps, okay? This here is 12 regular keys. This one I actually do like. This one here is really cool because it looks really good when you put it in your landscape. Let's say you're doing a lot of trees and water and animals and things like that. It looks really good because it's got the grass and all that. I'll show you where I have my other one. It's on my limestone map. I actually really like the way this one turned out. I don't know if I'm even going to take it apart. It's mostly just landscape, and the back side of it is where the residentials are, but the main majority of the map is just this really weird landscape style stuff I got going on here. So I really hope they give us some different trees, because landscape is basically what makes everything look really cool, right? Buildings, landscape, boats, things like that. So this is my limestone map for those of you who haven't seen it. And this is where I have the Scandinavian festival right here. So, I mean, I think it blends really well, and you really don't see the road very much unless you go like that. It kind of hides behind those balloons and stuff. So I do like that one. This is the map where there's like, let me zoom out so you guys can see. So what I did was I used roundabouts so that I could put stuff on all four sides, because some of these, like this this bird here, it needs something on the left side in order to face us. So that's why I did that. Okay, so going up here, let's see what else we got. We've got, and I know I haven't purchased this. This one's pretty tiny. It wants a lot of keys. I'm going to pass on that one for now. This one is 250 cash. I've never purchased this one, but I'm going to because of this map. I think it would look really, really good on this map because it does have water. Again, I'm not really fond of the whole Chinese dragon stuff, and at first I used to buy buildings that I thought looked cool, right? But then I thought, well, you know, there's a lot of designs that look cool with buildings that I don't necessarily care for. So now that I have all these maps unlocked and I'm designing them all, I mean, I just like to kind of have at least one of everything. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And that's what that looks like. It actually does look pretty cool. You know, I could see how this is going to look pretty decent. Let's say if I was to put it over here with, like maybe right here, or this is where I have all my lanterns, because they can like float. They float up when it gets dark. And then I've got a couple back in here. Honestly, I'll probably put it right where this is. Move that out of the way and put, actually that one's bigger. Okay, I'll have to move something else. Anyways, you get the point. And actually, you know, I probably will buy more than one of those because I do like them. Cash is something that I can just buy, so I don't really care to think on it too much. This one here is one that I've never purchased. I do like it, though. It is pretty large. It's got that ball thing that they're bouncing around. But it is pretty cool. I do like it. So I'm actually going to buy 2 of these. They're only 10 platinum keys, which really is not bad at all. Okay. Now, we've got this. This is the last one, the only one I haven't purchased. And honestly, I think it's a little high for what it is. You know, all the other ones seem to be much cooler and are nowhere near that price. So I don't think I'm going to get that one just yet. I am going, however, to buy more lanterns, of course. Okay. And let's see. What else do we got? We've got the Life Festival. I'll buy this. Hang on. Let me get to a point where I can, what do we got for this? The design challenge coming in? Is that what that is? So they did, this is another change that they recently made. You can view the winner. And their screenshot. Then you can view your screenshots that you submitted, which is something I was saying they should be doing all along. Didn't make sense why we couldn't view what we had submitted. I did not submit anything great. I got sick and tired of their bullshit. You know, with the whole, do you know how many people do really badass designs and they just get garbage scores? And then you see people who do crap designs get the same score. So I just said, screw it. I just started meeting the requirements for the design, throwing out a bunch of, you know, stuff around it, and not even giving a crap anymore. This is basically how you save it, though. So you can save it. You can click the down arrow. That saves it. Okay, save to gallery. And then this one, if you click the up arrow, you can share it. Okay? So, you click OK, and then you can scroll down and you can view the winner on all of these, and it shows you, you know, which challenge it was and all that. Okay, they hadn't done the whole saving of your stuff. Now this is also new. They allow us to exchange our blueprints for prizes. Now this is BS, because what they've done is they've made it to where we only get one prize, right? Or we only get what we purchase, whereas before we were able to finish pretty much the whole thing as long as we participated. And I think it's bullshit. It really is, because now there's no way to guarantee that you're going to get a good score. Just because you make a good design doesn't mean you're going to get a good score. So it's not fair at all that you can participate and do your best and get really good scores and still not be able to afford everything within the pass. I think that was just really shitty of them, and they should at least give us the option with their money-hungry selves to purchase the remaining blueprints, right? Now, they shouldn't make it astronomical, or they should allow it to where maybe when you do house upgrades on the design challenge that you earn blueprints, so that, okay, you know, for the people that are leveling up, for the people that already have screwed up cities, they can just continue to earn those blueprints and get them. Now, obviously, that would suck for people who are camping, but anything resulting in an upgrade is going to suck for people who are camping. At least there would be some option for people who are not camping to be able to reach the all of the stuff. So I haven't actually purchased anything, but I'm assuming that when you do, you lose the blueprints because you made a purchase. If it was anything other than that, then you think that they would just allow you to collect it the way they always did. So I haven't decided which one I want to purchase. We do still have 14 days, whereas before I think they gave us much less time on the design challenge pass, which is another thing that sucks, because I was kind of happy with the whole, you know, it's cycling through, you know, quicker. It may not. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I've got so much shit going on. Maybe it is the same amount of time, but I swore it was like 14 days before. Now it was like 30 this time. But again, I could be totally wrong. I don't remember. I will admit that I do not remember. I have been writing guides and dealing with the contest and training and people, and I put this on pause. So that's why a lot of my design streams and stuff, you guys haven't seen them, because I haven't had time. I've been too busy dealing with everybody and their crap. So this is kind of what the map looks like at night with all the lanterns, for those of you guys who are wondering. I think it looks really cool. It actually reminds me of the movie Tangled, which I love that movie because I'm a Disney princess fanatic. So, yeah. I think it would look really cool if you could, you know, put these around your city like I do. I have them all over my capital map, or I used to. Maybe I took them out. I am going to be doing a medieval type design once I unlock the rest of this pass, so you guys may have an interest in watching that design stream. Let's go to my capital map. I'm going to buy this beach item, show you guys what it looks like on your screen so you can decide if you want to purchase it. I swear EA should be compensating me for this shit. They really should. They have no idea. They have no idea. They might think I screwed their whole world up, but no, I actually have been helping. Maybe not their little making money game, but I could help. Idiots. Do you really want to make money? Yeah, I'm not even going to say how. Screw them. They can pay me. Like, come on, dude. There's so many ways you can make money on this game and not piss people off. Okay. So, let's see here. Like, they need it. They've made plenty of money off this. Look, they're making money right now. Cha-ching! Let's sell the same stupid items every year. Okay. So, I have mine set up for fingerprint. I used to buy stuff in my sleep and wake up broke, and I'm like, oh, well, gee. I actually purchased, or almost purchased, one of those $99 ones, you know? Oh, man, I was so pissed. Okay. Looks like... Oh, it's not even a... thought this was a beach thing. Did I read it wrong? Is it really in the entertainment category? Oh, I guess I just made an assumption. Shouldn't make assumptions. Alright, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so. For some reason, I thought that it was a beach item. Maybe it was the surfboard that threw me off. Can't keep up anymore with all this shit. Dude, there's so many buildings. When I went through the hacked city that I had at one point for the purpose of designing, I showed you guys all of the old Contest of Mayors buildings and stuff. Man, it was crazy. All the shit that they put out. Okay. So, alright, this right here is already a really awesome building, and I'm going to show you why. So, when you put something on this side of the road, you have to have it facing you, okay? Very few buildings allow you to place them universally. And this one, go back and get the damn building so I can show you, is, hang on. Oh, maybe it's not. Why did it do it over here? Hold on a minute. What is going on? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that, because I swear to you guys, it was pointed the other way when I... Maybe not. Okay. Alright, this building sucks. No, I'm just kidding. So, basically, same way as always, you're going to place it down. This is what it looks like. And there you go. You know, a lot of them do these weird, like... You see these, like, firework things they got going on? It's kind of cool. It's just interesting because there's not any actual, like, real fireworks coming out, which is kind of what I was expecting from some of these. But nonetheless, these are pretty cool. So, honestly, this building I would think would look really good maybe with some Latin homes along the beach on your sunny map, maybe. That's where I would put it. That's where it's going to look the best. Now, unfortunately, what irritates me about buildings like this is you can't buy multiples, right? You can only buy what they allow you to buy from the menu, which I wouldn't buy multiples because it's a $3 building. But, I mean, it's the same general concept when you start converting Sims cash into US dollars. You start looking at what it is that you are paying for. But these are, this one is a 3-pointer, it's a 40% pop boost, so for those of you who do entertainment epics, you're not losing out there, because it is a 3-pointer. This one here is a 3-pointer, and a 60% pop boost, and, hang on. Sorry, you guys. Okay, this one is a 3-pointer with a 35% pop boost, and this one is a 2-pointer and a 2-pointer, okay? So, this one is a 3-pointer. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because the players that are below level 24, they can't see the epic points, okay? So, for those of you who are below level 24, I don't even know if you can unlock this. Hold on, let me just double check. What level do you have to? Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, you can unlock it at level 20. So, for those of you who are below level 24, that is the amount of epic points that you will get. Now, I am going to be doing several new designs. I'm going to be working on one for futuristic stuff and be doing stuff with this science stuff. I'm going to be doing designs on, I'm going to put these out on this map and dink around with all that. And then I'll be doing some designing on that medieval crap. I don't even know if that's what I would refer to it as. I can't think of the name right now. I haven't decided yet if I want to deal with the walls just yet. I do really like the new ones, but they are so expensive, dude. Like, it's a ripoff. These here, I think that you could do some really cool designs with some of the new buildings that they gave us and these new walls, or walkways, I should say. whatever you want to call this. See, now they gave us some with that side pass, which is good, because if you look at the price of these things, they're 150 cash each. Okay, so they're not cheap. Now I could see some really cool designs being made from these, but the problem with this is they make stuff so expensive that you can't really do anything extravagant without spending a lot of money. And that's why so many people hack, you know, because they just want to dink around with the designing. And that, to me, would say, hey, we should make a creative mode where you don't have to, you know, spend a whole lot to be able to just kind of be creative, to let your mind build things. And I think that, you know, a lot of people would bring back the whole designing aspect of this game, whereas before the game kind of fell off. You know, it really did. At first, you know, about a year ago, before I started making videos, it really did. It fell off. People just kind of stopped playing it as much, and the people that did were more so the people that had been playing for years, but they were frustrated because of all of the new changes not changes that they could just say, well, I don't like that feature, I'm not going to participate in that. It was stuff where they were forced to participate, they didn't enjoy it, and they just quit altogether. And a lot of those people also have cities that basically have no way of benefiting, right? So they're stuck in a rut where they're basically, if I want something, I have to pull out my credit card and pay for it, because I'm not like the people on the Missy's Building Guide where I can win all of this Sims cash each week and just buy a whole bunch of stuff. The people that are in my group, I would say 90% of the people in my group are sitting on 15,000 Sims cash after buying all of their maxes. Most of them have been playing about 6 to 9 months now. Okay? And they've got over 3,000 platinum keys. That's after lining their whole city with four pointers and waterfalls and things. So the Missy's Building Guide is phenomenal. Okay, it's got phenomenal results. But they don't want for anything, is what I'm saying. Like, when they see stuff like this, they can buy endless amounts. I mean, think about how many stupid lanterns you could buy with 16,000 Sims cash. Not that you would buy that, but that's just my point. They don't have to worry about that. Now, if you look at the Sims cash ratio for money, that's $200 in real money that they have sitting there. That doesn't include the other $200 in maxes that they have. So that's $400 real money already that I've saved them. Okay? And that's not all of their cash. They've spent cash on their shops, their depots, their other buildings, trees, water. I mean, think about how much cash they've spent to also have that much. So, I mean, I've easily saved people tons of money. Not that they would have spent that, but you do over time, because you don't spend the $99 all at once. Most people buy the 5 or the 20, right? The daily stuff. And so in reality, you're losing money there as well. So in a sense, that Missy's Building Guide has saved people a lot of money. It really has. And I mean, lucky you guys. Fuck. You guys get to have a shopping spree if you want. For those of you who are not familiar with the guide, you should be, because it really is good. Man, like the results, you guys should look at the max everything. It's storage and dozer in 90 days. That's the video where I go through and I show the progress report of all of the players that I have in my group that are following my guide. It shows their screenshots, their stats, everything. So for those of you guys who haven't seen it, you should see it. You should get on with the Missy's Building Guide, do phenomenally, and then you don't have to worry about all this other crap that high-level players have to worry about. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded, and for those of you, again, who haven't subscribed, you should subscribe. Like, comment. If you're looking for a group, you can always join us. We do have a Facebook page, SimCity Buildit MissyanneTTVYT. That's where all of our updates go. Any guides, any video links, anything that you need to be up to date on is on our Facebook page, so you should join us there as well. And if you are looking for an active club, reach out to me, but know this: we are a very hardcore club, and I expect a lot of my players. So don't come joining in my group and think you're going to be a slacker. We are not the type of club for that, okay? So reach out to me and tell me your city stats, a little bit about yourself, and I'll see if you're the right fit.